it's Liliana the Magnificent, and welcome back to my main city, Dukes of Honey. This is part 3 to the Forge of Empires 2020 Halloween event. I realized there will probably be even more parts because I want to talk about the past event buildings, and I also want to talk about this current special event building, so whatever. That'll probably be part 4 and 5. Part 3, though, you guys, is going to be all about the daily specials. So let's dig right in, shall we? So the prize systems for this Halloween screaming event, because obviously there's so many horrors that are happening, are all of these pumpkins. You're going to find the pumpkins within the fog as you are clearing the fog in the little mini side game. These different pumpkins all have different chances for getting a daily special, but also earning you other kind of rewards like blueprints or one-up kits, boosts, those little coin or supply rushes, forge points, which are nice, medals. I don't know if they have any medals. Oh, yep, there are medals. They always do. Wishing wells, there's also the attack and defense boost, and then also chances of winning various buildings. Then scrolling down, there's also various military pumpkins that you can get. Oh, all of the military ones have to do with the poor smashed heads. That's so sad. Maybe it's because the military went after the heads and like severed all of them. Maybe that's why. That would make sense. Okay, anyway, that's how those work. Let's look at the daily specials and see what we like. In order to look at the daily specials, we are going to go to the 2020 Halloween event beta page with more awesome artwork. But anyway, these are not going to be in the same order. There's also a chance that these might not even show up as a daily special. So take that with a grain of salt. Forge of Empires has the ability to change things at any time. I was going to say any point in their will. If they want to bend their will, they will bend us to it. But I don't really know. There's a saying in my head. Tip of my tongue, not coming out. Let's look. The Abandoned Asylum Selection Kit, I am going to say is probably something that I'm going to go after. In general, the Abandoned Asylum, which is right here, you do need a base, which is that level 1, and then 8 upgrades in order to get it to the level 9 fully upgraded, but it is fantastic. It does give you attack and goods, and absolutely worth it. This was last year's event building. Fun kind of surprise with this. I never play with the volume on this game, which I really should, but my guildmates say, and I've been saying this for like a year, I just need to do it. When you collect from your abandoned asylum, you hear little screams coming from it. How fun is that? I do know that when you collect this one, bats fly out and you can hear the bats. So anyway, this is going to be a good one to go after, I would say. If you are in a city that is one of your diamond cities or a diamond farm, then you're going to want to go after any wishing wells and then also the wishing well shrink kits. So that would just be for a secondary or a baby city or a farming city if you have a more focus on that. The dark doorway gives you 3 forge points and population. It is a 3x3 building. It is actually really nice for the square footage in order to get them. I have still 4 of them in my city. However, be mindful, you can also pick those up in your antique dealer. So I wouldn't focus on the dark doorway too incredibly much. The tacticians has to do with your defensive army, so I'm not going to pick that one up. The graveyard selection kit, I have a love-hate relationship with the graveyard. It is a beautiful building. There are tons of upgrades, but it only gives you happiness. Granted, yes, it offsets all of the very negative abandoned asylum and the black tower because those take away happiness, but there's a lot of other buildings that can make up for it. I hope one day they actually upgrade this and give it something extra. I sold mine. That's probably the 3rd time if you've seen all 3 videos that you've heard me say that. Anyway, the Black Tower is also, let's see, it's also in my city still. It does give some goods, some forge points, and medals. Honestly, probably for the square footage, I should probably ixnay the Black Tower, so I wouldn't say this is something that you want to pick up. Plus, it really does give a very, very negative permanent effect for the happiness. So be mindful of that. I would stray away from this and I would instead go after that. Plus, it also doesn't take as much happiness away, so worth it. I should really get rid of the Black Tower, actually, now that I stare at my city. Don't go after that one. It's cool, though. There's the Wishing Well. Hall of Fame, that specifically gives your guild crowns, which is the guild power. I would say stay away from the Hall of Fame and go after the statues of honor that you can get from guild battlegrounds instead. There's that abandoned asylum again. Absolutely go for that. Centennial outpost upgrades. Definitely go after those if your focus is on attack. I screwed up during the fall event and I missed this daily special to pick up the upgrades. So I am going to try again. Maybe this time I will remember. Otherwise, Ruthless will just have to like smack me upside the head. Rental kits are nice if you're thinking about aging up and you want to have a nice stock of those. Watchfires have to do with your defensive army and upgrades. I haven't really been buying a lot of those anymore. Shrines of knowledge are really good if you're just starting out and you're looking for buildings that are smaller that do give you forge points, and this is a 2x2 and it does give you 1 forge point, which is great. Store buildings are also really helpful if you want to take something from your city, put it in your inventory. You can then sell it in your antiques dealer if you need to make extra gemstones, which is absolutely helpful. There's that outpost level 1 for the Centennial, so be mindful that's only showing up on here once, you guys. So know that if you're seeing the Centennial or the Centennial outpost upgrade, you're only going to see it once, and you better nab it fast. They did put the Abandoned Asylum selection kit up twice, which I am very grateful for. We'll see if they stick to that or not. But the Black Tower, it looks like they did that twice as well, but I wouldn't go after that. Hopefully that's helpful. That gives you a little bit of a breakdown of what you can get from the daily specials. Now, the House of Horror upgrade kit is only available within the main game once you click on here, and that'll be little light bulbs around in the fog, and you collect those. Those will go to a bar, and then that bar will get you to the House of Horror upgrade kits. So be mindful of that. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, give it a like, and you can also subscribe to my channel, and if you click the little bell next to the subscribe button, you'll be notified whenever I put out new videos. Thanks for watching, you guys. Enjoy the event. Bye!